Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Making a long walk to the big red door where we're going to have ourselves a second-class trial to go over Chihiro's death. Who's the killer?
I don't know.
I'm suspecting it's not Genocide Jack, considering there was no stabbing.
Ahem. So, is everyone ready to... what? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Toko?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
He'll do it, too. And just like you said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. So he's just putting Genocide Jack among all of us. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible!
So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who kills Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill. A girl like that. Oh. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. This time I'll see if I don't miss and hit the elevator this time.
You ready? We doing this? I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro?
Okay.
I don't know what.
Wow, thanks.
Well,
I will uncover the villain who performs such a heinous act on a weaker individual. Heinous.
Yeah, heinous.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin?
Well,
Oh,
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Thanks, dick. I give you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. I love how the characters are divided half and half with our voices.
Not quite.
Yeah, almost.
But almost.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I guess there wasn't much help at all on this one.
Thanks. Well, let's do it! We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
it's true.
I gave a
Yes.
small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race, faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. Oh man. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground, and as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good, good. You're rip-roaring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yes. Yes, I would. I guess I had 2 skills this time. Oh, So Melodious Voice increases damage when a statement is destroyed, and Vocabulary increases bullet capacity. I mean, why not?
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I guess we're good. Hit me with that music when we start spinning, because it's my favorite part. Here it comes.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
Yay, we don't need
your
to talk
votes
at all
will
for a
determine
while.
the
Yeah.
results. If you can figure out who done it,
Oh, we know this already.
then
Can
only
I skip
they
this?
will receive punishment.
Probably.
But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one
Well, this
that
is momentous,
deceived
let it go.
everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Yes! Lotus tune. Oh my god. Locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yep.
According to the Monokuma file,
The killer used a
what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Are you fucking...
Interesting.
I just missed.
You know you can slow down,
I know,
right?
but I got that immediately. An iron pipe? Are you freaking...
You gotta get used to slowing it down because the words come fast.
Yeah, it's R1. Alright.
It appears it was a head wound.
There's a trophy for getting through a whole trial without slowing down, but you don't need to worry about that yet.
Oh, that's... Oh, whoops. Oh, come on.
Interesting.
Really?
You're good at this game.
Dude, give me a break.
Chihiro's fate appears it was according to the Monokuma file. The killer, what kind of blunt instrument?
I bet it was an iron.
There, for God's sake. I'm good at this game!
You're so great at this game. They're starting you off easy to make sure you're back in the swing of
Can we
things.
agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act
He's
is
actually not that
already
smart.
quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. I think we just read that somewhere. Did he really kill Chihiro? Yeah.
You start reading these.
Sure?
Yeah.
For this debate, white noise will disrupt my
Yep.
reactions. My truth balls will disappear if they hit those, so they're basically obstacles. But to keep them from getting in the way, press the X button to attach the silencer to shoot down the white noise. If you shoot an actual remark with the silencer, the time limit will decrease. Oh, and one other thing. You can shoot down the white noise by tapping... Well, I'm not doing that.
Why not?
It's clunky to do with the controller.
Oh, but you can actually do the rear touch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have to press both sticks at the same time. And
okay.
It gets funky. If your action difficulty is at the gentle, then there won't be white noise. Oh, so it's a good thing we're doing it on normal. In which case, just forget about it. Good luck and have fun. God, I love that.
And just so you know, white noise blocks statements that you're gonna have to shoot, so you get used to shooting white noise.
Yeah.
Alright, so Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm gonna call BS on that.
Why? What makes it important?
I mean, there's just no proof for it.
Well, that I could probably call BS on that one, actually.
I don't know who that
Yeah, I'm gonna call BS on there's no proof.
is. Culprit is genocide, base closed. But that's impossible. What makes... I mean, come on, there's just no...
Oh, I caught the... Wow.
You gotta get used to shooting
No,
the white
I know, but I
noise.
thought I could get it before the thing came in here. Like, the silence, the white noise still came in quickly.
Yep.
Alright, that's not so bad.
But that's impossible. Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof.
No, that's wrong.
I still think it's false proof though. There's no stab wounds.
Well, we're just showing them. We're just
Yeah,
showing
that's-
everyone
that's
else
why I was-
that.
No one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
You
I
didn't
guess it's
find
some
it.
I
kind
know.
of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right.
Really?
Boob lust.
Swear to God.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
You perv.
But
Yeah.
more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Oh no, I have to guess. What's it gonna be?
The boob lust.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it?
The culprit is a high-level police official.
There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
He just goes right out.
Yeah,
and-
I really thought they would draw this out.
What?
I'm happy they're not.
Genocide Jack's true identity.
Oh, there'd be no other way to prove that it's her.
Yeah.
So. And Hifumi's right next to her.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, oh god.
Hey. Okay. Wait. Hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever. Remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Well, not Genocide Jack. We're not talking about Toko anymore, are we?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it because it was explained directly before. There's multiple people. Oh man! All right.
Yay! The
Do I have
best
to spell out dissociative identity disorder?
No. What is?
Wow. What is the word for this?
Schizo.
Really?
Yes.
That's not quite what that is, but all right.
SC.
Oh, I have to go in order?
Yes.
Oh man, come on. Schism.
That's
I
why
really
Hangman's Gambit sucks.
Yeah, I really thought I could just pull out whatever letters were like relevant. All right. Schizo. That's a little bit of a not PC term for that kind of thing, but all right.
And you have 1 heart to be
Now
sure.
I understand.
Oh, jeez.
Because each mistake costs you a heart.
Wow. Okay.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere.
That's
in
not
the
what
file,
schizophrenia
too.
is. God damn it.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it?
Not
Dissociative
schizophrenia,
identity
right?
Oh, okay. But still.
Would you really want it to
Say that
spell
about me.
disassociated?
God, no. Well, that's why I was joking about that. So you have to spill the whole thing. Like, oh.
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality has to do with her behavior.
I got it!
Whew, I almost died right
You're
there.
talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse.
But not when she
and
saw
then,
Junko's.
When she woke up,
Ugh. I'm fine, yeah! Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah!
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world is a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies! This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Gee, it's almost like she directly told us that.
Mm-hmm.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, to drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Damn.
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time.
Anytime? Jeez.
And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak
so she has been worried about it the entire time.
Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story.
Wow, Byakuya.
I didn't
Not
ask you
boyfriend
to.
material.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
That's not a bad promise to make, actually.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
Wow.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless.
Wow.
What a disappointment.
Not boyfriend material.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act
Well?
is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
Really?
The person you don't mean.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backward. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but at the next second... Sweet.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? What the heck?
She's just standing next to her.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend.
Because she's two ultimates.
That's ridiculous.
The ultimate writing prodigy and the ultimate murderous fiend.
Genocide Jill.
What the fuck is this? Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Sweet.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
So textbook split personality, like, extends your tongue?
I
guess.
Every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
Could you not kill him? The face is right there, like, oh god.
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's
That's
a
pretty deep.
necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
Such a troll.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend
But there
is
was no
responsible for
stabbing!
Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should
You're
be
gonna make
no
me eat
doubt.
those words.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
I can see Toko not wanting that to come out.
I remember what the people in question's
Well,
secret
let's
was.
assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
It seems a little too easy, but I'm wondering if it was Byakuya just because he's aware of the killings, but he wouldn't have missed something as obvious as multiple stab wounds every damn time.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Or maybe he knows it's not her.
Oh, he's framing her?
using this
Oh.
to get the real person to.
Yeah, I mean,
check
we would
it.
all want Genocide Jack out of here.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get more details about all of this. You're pretty good. Make your argument. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us?
Perhaps if you had an alibi.
Oh, an alibi.
When you compare your past murders to the modus operandi,
The time doesn't go slower.
This is where I stop it. Yeah, it's because of the time too.
Give it up. You killed her.
Alright, I got it.
You say that, but do you really have to an alibi? Oh,
when you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi.
No, that's
I
wrong.
like how I dodged around the freaking white noise. That's a thing you can do apparently. Physics.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a
Think
fancy
about this
Italian
too.
restaurant.
I don't know if you thought about this, but you know how she suspended them with the scissors? Look at the cracks in the wall where she stabbed them. Like, she stabbed
That's
them
a good
really
point.
freaking... She suspended them to a wall with scissors.
That's ridiculous.
So she, like, stabbed them.
That must have been vicious. Oh, you like how it says Genocide Jill now, by the way?
Yeah.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Ooh, major slam against Ragu and Chef Boyardee.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
One clear difference, in the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Pairs of
But Chihiro
Yeah.
died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
This is something I think I missed. Oh, they were attached to the wall instead of hanging by, yeah.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up.
Are we still calling it rope?
Yeah.
I guess to remind me to use the extension cord evidence, but it's like, for God's sake.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Hangman's Gambit.
Oh, really?
Specifically,
No.
Okay.
pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac.
Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in
Salary
each
man?
Genocide Jack case.
Oh, they were all men.
Yeah.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
I don't know if I call her Lolly. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit it. Look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is, I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
I do love that there's clearly a killer with us, but like, we want to keep her alive. Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro, Shoji, Kano, Takeshi, Komatsuna, Takefume, Uchida, Takeshi, Yuto.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Alright.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Yeah, the Moby side of her does hate Boy on Boy.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Wow, this sucks. That means I'm in danger at all times.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
Yeah, that's crossing some lines.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
You know how I've been continuously making Corpse Party references throughout this Let's Play? Well, using scissors to kill is another one.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh. I was not sure about that. She got me. Dun dun. Oh crap. She just has them.
She's fully equipped.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime!
That sucks. So if we could just hide her scissors, we're...
That also means that she could have killed and she hasn't yet.
Yeah. But no, what it also means, though, is if we can hide those scissors, we're basically safe from her.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain
She was
really
innocent the
be
first time.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Well, nobody and Byakuya.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. Me! Ah! Which is technically true. Only one... Oh, one person who could have copied. Yeah. Okay.
He's all worried now.
Yeah!
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents. Or
And it also
internal
explains why
police
he
records.
rushed the investigation, because he knew where to stop.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Yeah, he mentioned that before we even got here.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Man, you know, I'm losing all my voices in this game. Like, come on! And Byakuya was fun. You still have, like...
Why do you think I said you should do the narrator from now on?
Yeah.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was...
Like, I lost Junko, I lost Chihiro, and Sayaka, and Byakuya. This is unbelievable.
I've lost Leon.
Yeah, you lost Leon. The end.
I know how to pick him.
He wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, I guess, spoilers, Sakura is innocent forever, Aoi's innocent forever, Celeste is innocent forever.
Wouldn't that be hilarious though
Amazing.
if I somehow convinced you to let me do all those voices and it was because I knew they were survive the whole time?
The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
How would you kill Byakuya with a karmic death? Have Genocide Jack do it? Like, that doesn't, you can't pre-build that.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Oh. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
The next thing you're going to say is... Ah!
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
What an asshole! There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Oh no. Truth flashback. Aim at a weak spot, hold down the triangle.
And that becomes a new bullet.
Oh god. Oh.
And that it overwrites your truth bullets that you have, and you can only use that then.
If you don't have the answer in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot. Wow.
And you can carry it over. So, like, let's say the weak spot that you hold on is the very end. You can use it then from the beginning.
This is ridiculous.
They don't make it too complicated.
That could potentially be extremely
complicated. It could, but they don't make it that complicated.
Monokuma file number 2!
So, you said Byakuya was acting
So I can memorize this, for example?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls, that's a natural reaction for the victim.
Victim was Chihiro, who was so...
Of course, I would suggest there was no time for point. What's so strange if you wish you'd taken me with you?
Oh, God. So there's only 2 potential things? I guess I'll hold on to Chihiro as a girl then? Because that's the only...
Presented with the opportunity to check out, that's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls'
So how do I use this? Back on Aoi, for example?
Yeah, and you just use like normal people.
Oh, wow! Okay. Weird. So I guess I'll... So I guess I have to take that comment then and use it as a truth bullet for the other one?
Maybe.
Because it's the only thing I can possibly do.
Or you could actually use your tooth bullet. I don't know.
So,
Oh, Malcolm file too?
Yeah.
was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
I don't see, like...
Presented with the opportunity to check out, that's a natural reaction. The victim
was Chihiro, who... So, of course,
I don't
would suggest
freaking...
we check the girls' locker room.
So just use a regular-ass
There was
bullet?
no time for point. What's so strange you wish you'd taken me with you?
I don't know, man.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Alright.
I guess it's the only thing left.
Shoot!
You're getting hurt.
Yeah, I know.
So, you said
How do I
Byakuya
change
was
bullets? There's
acting
the only bullet I have.
That's the only bullet you have.
Alright.
It would be,
Presented with the opportunity
down,
to check out the girls' locker. That's a natural reaction.
Or-
The victim
What the hell? Like, what do you want from me?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
But he was acting weird. If you're presented with the opportunity to check out, that's a natural reaction. The victim
was Chihiro.
Alright. Oh
Maybe
yeah,
you-
because he shouldn't have known it was Chihiro.
Maybe you
before going in.
missed. I don't know.
Maybe I,
Whatever.
I don't
I'll tell you
know.
what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. What's wrong? Is that it?
What's
Surely
wrong?
you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with it.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
He's saying, I
Talked about
think.
the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
This guy. The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? I love this track the most, oh my god. Library desk lamp, that's all I got, unless I want to memorize stuff.
The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special
That's
tape
probably
and
relevant.
scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was some kind of rope. That's right. Absolutely. There must be something very... This video. Where'd you get it?
I've never seen that rope before.
Because of the silencer.
Obviously, somebody else.
Must have had it hidden away somewhere.
But yeah, I think you're correct.
Yeah, I don't need to use the, thing.
I don't remember them making me use flashback too often.
Alright.
Hey, Bia.
Where'd you get it?
I've never seen that rope before.
You know you get time too, for extra time for hitting the silencer.
Oh, for real? Alright.
Yes. So you want to shoot as much as you can.
Okay, so I can just shoot all the other stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
Oh!
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder.
Or during the murder.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?